Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. The Gators will have booted away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And, Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Rides to back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his man. It's Duke. Still running at the 40. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. On the set. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Now setting up shop in the red zone. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Gators have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here, he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Looking downfield, it's Calandria. The short hands, it's coming. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. To the air, it's Calandria. Pressure coming. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the lead. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Wilson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wilson. Inside the 35. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Hoosiers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Motion from the wideout. On the run, it's Daniels. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give to the lone running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier.
Going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Grab near the sticks. It's Humphries. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be
turning it on. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
They'll send the back in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Calandria. The screen, he's got wheels. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man. It's Pickett. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Makes the stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Covey. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Back to pass. It's Calandria. Firing to the right, complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch. It's Pickett. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Here's a heat. A little floater there that falls incomplete. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got.
The Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got room to work. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Back to the ground game on the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Takes a handoff, it's Duke. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45 on his way.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Back open in the middle. There he goes. Touchdown, Indiana! And the comeback is on.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. He wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive points.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Quick strike complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Going to the run, it's Webb. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He's got it on the move. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Barges ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gator!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Wide open downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Catch in the middle, it's Barker. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got a man. It's Humphreys. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Hoosiers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Gets it out fast. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Caught in the backfield. It's Duke. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. A little screen to the running back. Looking for the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And here they come, almost all the way back. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this.
Makes the quick grab. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it on the right. Turning it on! They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give to the back. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the back. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. 1st and 10 coming up. Might as well give it to him again.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming